to the night where we light up the spot. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with rulers by lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the
Welcome to the Madhouse. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. I am Lunar Beaches Crypto, coming to you live right here on the Piper Academy Network, Sunday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, giving you all the latest on the Asia market. We can review the day, and we can we'll go over some TA. If you guys got questions, pop them in there. Pop them in the chat. I did not share this out. Dang it. Ear's getting a little nappy. What's going on, everybody? Hope you are doing well and hope you are surviving, as you should be if you've been watching the Piper Academy Network at all. You should have been expecting some kind of downside. Now, I was predicting downside some months ago. You all know that I thought that we would get at least one more little push up before we got the move down. But instead, we decided to take the move down and just completely bypass the move to the upside. It is what it is. But maybe we just got the count wrong. When I say we, I mean me. Maybe I got the count wrong. We can take a look at that old, what would you call it? That old schematic that we were watching for a few months, and take a look at that and see. I'll show you guys. Let's just go ahead and say good evening to the Madhouse. There's a few people in here, so I'll go ahead and say good evening to all of you guys before we get into the charts. So what's going on, everybody? Beautiful Madhouse, my beautiful Mad Degens, the people that stay up late or are up early. Lucky for you guys. Maybe. We'll see. My son, I thought I pressed pause on this video. I don't need to see the preview. My son has been sleeping in his own bed. This is like the third week now. Okay. My wife is usually the one putting him to bed. All right. He does this between like 9 and 10. We want to get him on an earlier schedule, but it's a process, okay? We're going to get him there, but it's a process. First step is getting him to sleep in his own bed. So far, that's starting to work out. Okay? The reason why this is significant for you guys and for me is that this means I might be able to do an earlier show. Like an hour earlier. So instead of coming on at 11, come on at 10. Which would be 9 my time. And that would give me more time with my wife after the show. So, win-win situation. I get it a little bit earlier. I get to catch some of the people that have to leave early because it's 4 a.m. where they are. They should be asleep. They should be waking up to me, really, but excuse me. But anyways, I still watch daily. I'm just not being active Oh, oh, average crypto Joe. Joe. Oh, hang in there. Oh, wait. I took a month off because I was stressed. It was stressing me out. I came back and I think I want to disappear again. I understand. I understand. All right. Let's go ahead. Say good evening to everybody. Good evening, Dusty Hunt. Thank you for being here. Alexandra G, as always, the mod queen, showing up. Saw the share on the Twitters. Let me go ahead and retweet your tweet. There we go. Okay, so yeah, got that shared out. Good evening, Alexandra G. Dusty Hunt, Average, Crypto Joe, what's going on? I think you're the only three that have commented or chatted so far tonight. That's fine. How's the stream? Is it going well? Whatever works best for you, LBC. I'm here either way. Thank you. Piper just showed up. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. So bringing up the old schematic that we were watching since early January, mid-January or so. We were thinking that maybe we would get a third push up. Looks and sounds great. Awesome. Everything's running smoother too, so I also got my Streamlabs because I was having so much trouble. I chat GPT'd it. I was like, what can I do to help with my streaming connection? And I didn't know that I could actually direct the energy usage, or I don't even know what. It's using my graphics card instead of my CPU now to power it, which takes a load off my CPU, which seems to be working better since I did that. But yeah, so we were watching this distribution pattern, and I don't know if maybe I just got the count wrong or maybe the schematic wrong, because this was definitely what we were, what I was thinking. I was thinking we would get at least another leg to the upside, come back up, but that did not happen. It is what it is. Okay. Instead, we just kind of bypassed all that and just decided to go straight down. So, regardless, I mean, we were thinking we were going to see lower prices. We thought we were going to get a rollover. Just thought we'd get one more push to the upside before the rollover. And then after that rollover, I was anticipating we continue to the upside. Now, fast forward to today, and it's kind of like, I don't know if there's going to be that push to the upside. What would need to happen for me is we would need to start seeing very quick moves to the upside. That's like, you can tell that it's just like hunting all the shorts to the upside. It's just a straight liquidity grab move. ABC, and you just go straight liquidity grab. And it's just getting all the shorts, catching all the shorts. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. That's just what I would be looking for. Another is we just get a bounce. And like I was telling you last night, we just get a retracement. And then we crash again. And we go lower, which is entirely plausible in this, given the macro environment that we find ourselves in. And this is the thing. See, 4 or 5 years ago, you know what crashed Bitcoin? China. China bans Bitcoin. China bans Bitcoin. China bans Bitcoin. Over and over and over and over and over again. China bans Bitcoin. Every time China banned Bitcoin, Bitcoin price would dump. That's what would happen. Now we have institutions involved. Institutions are trying to scare the living crap out of everybody. Or are they? Are they just as lost as retail right now? That's the question. Probably not as lost as retail, because retail's dumb money, but most of retail has no idea what's going on. They just see their 401k going down and aren't too happy about it. So the first level, obviously, that needs to hold here, or that I'd be looking for a potential support bounce off of. We've almost touched it, but it's right here at this old high over here at about 73 something, 73 700, 766, 73 766. So see that hold. What I'm more interested in, this is kind of a difficult wave count in here. I don't know that I would count this, because this was a very manipulative, news driven move, and this is the Trump pump, the Bitcoin reserve pump. Came up into resistance and then rolled over. So what I want to see is like a 5-wave crashing structure. The only thing is, I mean, this might have been it. I mean, this could still go a little lower, but in a crashing structure, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 5 waves to the downside. Okay. Whoops. 5 waves to the downside. 5 waves. Let's just go ahead and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you look for 5 waves to the downside. Then on this one right here, wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, roll back up into wave 4 of wave 5. So right here. And then go for, this would be 6 and then 7. So this is a 7-wave crashing structure. Typically, those tend to mark bottoms. Now in here, this is kind of difficult to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll up wave 6 and then wave 7. Now, because of how messy and volatile this has been, I'm not super convinced in this. Let me go down to the 4-hour, because what I want to see, because of this whole dip right here, it just kind of really throws things off. But if we act like this doesn't exist and we go with this move down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we get a roll up into wave 2, or wave 3. We actually don't roll up into wave 4, we roll up higher. So 1, 2, 3, that would still be our 4th wave. So that might not be it. So I would have expected come up into wave 4 of wave 4 of wave 5. It's convoluted, I know. What's going on, One Love? All set. RS Miller, what is going on, beautiful people? Hope you are doing well this evening. Glad to see you all in the chat. So yeah, I mean, this is just messy sloppiness, and usually when it's messy sloppiness, guys, it's very, very bear market-ish. 4th eye longer than 2. Okay. Let's see. Now, if we go from the start of the move, like I was showing you guys last night, and where I believe the start of this whole range is down here. We still have the 786 sitting down here at $69,828 and the 886 sitting down here at the 64,719 level. Pull fixed range volume profile. Start from here. Is this moved? Or is it because of the exchange I'm on? I think it's because of the exchange. Yeah. Not as much volume on Blowfin as there is on Bybit. All right, so from this low to this high, we have, oh, that's this low. Why are you on that low? So from this low to the high, we've got the 786 sitting right there at the point of control at $61,976. Where did my 73,000 go? That might be the oh, that's the point of control itself, maybe? Yeah, that's the point of control itself. So the point of control itself, $63,332, with the 786 coming in at $61,976 per the Bybit chart. So little rounding error on any, or you're going to have a difference between exchanges. Sometimes it's just $20, $50. Sometimes it's a couple $100 in price. Sometimes it's even more. But that's why I would probably go more. So if I'm going with the point of control and it's at like 60, like this says it's at 63, 163, 332. I would probably go 63, like 500. Like go a little bit above that. And it all depends if we get a bounce or not. Piper's 37K. Piper ain't buying it. This is where I would look for a bounce. This is where I would look for the bounce. If we came down to it, I would look for a bounce, a retrace, and then probably the rollover. And there's your 37K coming down and taking out the low. Don't say it can't do it, because it absolutely can. Absolutely can. We are beginning a bounce. Maybe. Are we though? Let's go down to the 15-minute. Double bottom. Equal lows. Relatively equal lows. Yeah, I don't know about that. Break the record. Wait, that just went by really fast. Always have to put 2x the hard work here, but good. CJ Nis, what's going on? Nah, 63 to 67K is my first line of defense. 300. All right, below the 300. Where's that 400 SMA coming in at? Oh, we're right at the 400 SMA. Check that out. All right, 400 daily SMA. Trying to hold it down. What about that 52 week? My favorite 52 week. Ooh, we're at it. We're at it. Weekly chart. Back up. Zoom out. More historical chart. Engage. 52 week. Calls bear markets. $52 week calls bear markets. When you get a close below, it's done, son. Almost every time. And this index chart be weird with its candles, bruh. I don't understand it. This stamp. A little better. So if we close below this 52 week SMA that we have not had a single weekly candle close below since this one right here in March of 2023. Probably bad news bears, all right? And I'm not an SMA guy or any of that stuff, but yeah. Right here, close below, push down, bearish backtest, roll over. This was the COVID crash. It was acting as support, and then the COVID crash happened. We can, I mean, we did close below it. We closed below it here first, and then we got a retrace, and then we came down. Let's see, we broke below it here, retrace back up to it, bearish retest, plummet down below. Right here, closed below it. Look out below. Every single bear market has been called by this 52-week SMA. 52-week. 1 year. 52-week SMA. Simple moving average. Is that the 200 moving average? 400? 500? I've only said 52-week 5,000 million times. I love you guys. Yeah, 52-week SMA. Simple moving average. So, nice little taps here. First sign of weakness. And then get the rollover. I already took profit like 4 times and this short is still running. I want to bounce to reverse my full position. Well, this looks like full on dead cat bounce to me. So, yeah, be careful, especially now that we are running on 3 straight weeks right now of downside. This is what I think is probably best case scenario, is that we get a quick capitulation and then we come back up and we close above that 52-week SMA. But it's got to happen like literally this week. It's got to happen this week. Oh, man. Or it could do something crazy like we did during COVID, where it loses it and then regains it and then goes surging. But where's the liquidity going to come from? Well, I mean, I guess it could come from some of the money that's been sold off in the stock market, but who's selling that? Is it foreign investors? Well, foreign investors do have access to Bitcoin because everybody has access to Bitcoin if they want it. So, yeah. See you all when you all wake up. What? Jesse? Good night. Have a good night, my friend. So you are saying that is the 50-week SMA on 2 week? No. It's a 52-week SMA. I know you're messing with me. Leave me alone. Did I say 52-week like several times or something? Is that why you keep saying it? All right, sitting above our dynamic and quantum reactors on the weekly chart, so that's good. Where's that 58K? This is, I really don't want to come below this because that is where this impulsive move really started, was off of this low here. I mean, we could say, there's the, so this is an important low. This was the week of the US election. Bitcoin has never gone below the low of the week of a US presidential election. What's up, Kelly? What's going on? I think I heard it somewhere, something about 50 something moving average, blah blah blah, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I learned about moving averages from some guy on the internet. Not really sure. Not really sure his name. But yeah, so literally Bitcoin has never gone below the low of that came in during the week of a US presidential election. Never happened. I've gone through the history. I've done it before. I'm not going to go through all that right now, but it's never happened. That low is $66,800 essentially. That would be a little bit of a this time's different type thing. Just like how breaking out into a new all-time high prior to the halving that I was calling a couple of years in advance, maybe a year and a half. And it happened. This time's different. Most of the time, this time's different is not true. Sometimes it can be true. This time is different. Bitcoin had never broken its all-time high prior to the halving. It's done that now. So how far ahead into the cycle are we? Piper's gone over this. When you start to just like measuring the differences between the distance of from one cycle to the next, and you just extrapolate the information from that and just shrink it a little bit more, and you come in right around right now when you top out. It is here, multitasking, showing support, like smashed, awesome, people are listening. All macro growth, years. Billy and I talked about that today. Melissa, I was going to tell you something and I forgot what it was. So yeah. Started the move, and this is just the absolute. I just don't see us breaking this. I don't know. Seems like we spent a lot of time in here just for us to come down and take it out. Doesn't mean it can't. It's just like, all right. I mean, we spent so much time in this zone. Is it really not going to hold up? Like, let's just do something like that, please. Let's go. I want to pull a fib on this. I want to take this premium discount. See the midway point of that previous range. It's about $61,826. So if we get sucked down in here, there's a good chance we do come down to that level. Hopefully the dynamic reactor will push to the upside as price is falling, and that we can kiss right here on the 50 and bounce. But again, I must heed warning. This will be a heavy resistance area. And pull a fib on it. Let's go ahead and put our standard back on. Yeah, getting up into past the 50, getting up into the golden pocket. I mean, this is almost too perfect. Almost too perfect. Question is, are we going to go down below 50K after BlackRock started buying at 50K? Like, is that really what's going to happen? I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. But not holding that 52-week simple moving average SMA. Not holding that SMA. This is not good. Will likely lead to absolute bear market territory. So let's just kind of project this out. Let's say the 52-week started curling like this, and let's say we came under it. And let's say we got to bounce off that dynamic reactor. Well, then what I'd be looking for is to see what happens when it would come back to the 52 week, wherever it may be. What would happen when we came back to it? Would we stall, close below it, open the next candle, get an engulfing candle, or just a sign of sellers coming in, sign of weakness? Because if that happens, then it'll probably push lower. And then maybe, and this might be our scenario, is that we just do something like that and we just come back in this area and we just chop around. Just chop, 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 and then go at some point. Not sure the catalyst. This is all the way in 2026 because this is a weekly chart. So be prepared because we're going to be volatile and we're going to continue to be volatile. And it's a crazy market. What I'll say. It's the weirdest bull run, worst bull run I've ever been in. Because we got straight line up, and then we get six months of chop sideways. Straight line up, 6 months of sideways. Straight line up, 6 months of sideways. I mean, I wouldn't be against that. But I am against the what? 52-week SMA. Ethereum, what are we looking like? Coming down into our high time frame demand zone? Or still in it? We'll see if it can hold it. We do have these equal highs up here, so, and yeah, but this one's already closed below its 52-week SMA. I don't know how significant that is for Ethereum. Doesn't look like it's as significant for Ethereum. I mean, we do get below it, come down, COVID stuff. We do get below it, bearish back test, go down. So seems like it works out about the same. Looks like it's trying to print a McDonald's arch. What's that total 2 looking like? 3 days till Piper? Most people argue with me on BlackRock BTC holdings, and then I show them it's only 6, and they're like, oh, it's only 6? What do you mean? They only hold 6 Bitcoin? Like 6 physical Bitcoin? I'm confused. Your doggo. All right, so the total 2. Yep, BlackRock only holds 6 Bitcoin on their holdings report to SEC. What? Well, BlackRock themselves, but the custodian isn't their custodian Coinbase for their ETFs? ICO, what's going on? ICO? Echo? Is there an echo? And this is what I think, yeah, man, that Bitcoin retrace, man, that would really trip a lot of people up, maybe. But then we could start creating a head and shoulders here on the altcoin market. And you come back down, slam back down into the demand zone. And it just would not be good. Would not be good. Correct. All other custodian is retails, and they will sell to protect their money. Yep. The Russell, not looking good. We needed this to open up for breath, and instead it has decided to absolutely plummet. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine doing broad tariffs based off of trade deficits and not tariff deficits. Imagine that. I wonder if anybody's made money shorting this market. Like, because they knew what was about to happen. We do have the Dow Jones coming down into its high, unlike Bitcoin. The Dow Jones does tend to like to go before Bitcoin. Like I've told you guys before, Bitcoin lags in the bulls, meaning the major indices, your S&P, your NASDAQ, and your Dow Jones go higher or break their all-time highs before Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, and it's within weeks' times because Bitcoin follows the stock market. And Bitcoin actually tends to lead the dumps. Usually how it goes. Probably because Bitcoin's a little more volatile, but also slow to get to being volatile. So, I don't know. I bet they did know and did short it. Dang rich people. I'm sure there's people. I believe in new is lagging. Money moves and news reacts. Yeah. News is lagging. Tell Biddy to dump now. Dump now, Bitcoin, or forever hold your peace. So we got the Dow Jones coming down, tapping the high over here. That is, I mean, technically that's a breakout throwback retest, and then off and away you go. Happens a lot. Breakout, retest, off and away you go. Now this one got a bounce and then came down and then went. So that's not a convincing breakout, so I wouldn't count that. That wasn't a convincing breakout either. Rolled down. It just started to look convincing, and then COVID. Any other points in his story? It's got to be like an old high. This one doesn't have the smack back down after the breakout. But it does happen. I showed you guys. It does happen. Typically doesn't happen in the stock market though. Not like this. I mean, this is straight line down. This is COVID crash stuff. This is straight line down stuff. NASDAQ. All of these are already below their 52-week SMAs. So that's not good. I really just wanted to get one more pump so I could short the market. It might not be too late. Might not be too late to short the market. I told all our viewers and ex-followers to get out in Q1 as far back as September through October of last year. Was adamant about it. Indeed.com. Maybe a bandage. What's going on? Have you listened to Caramel yet? I mean, this would be my demand zone, but I would really want to see hold here on Bitcoin. Sorry, guys, I'm a little out of it tonight. I didn't have my coffee. stay out of it. I'm just not as lively tonight. Midweek tends to get that way. It's midweek for the streams, that is. I think we are going to get one more pump up, and it's going to be a good one. There is something going on. They are not telling us. Watch ETH. Who is they? What's going on? So this is where I'll be looking for. This is. I really want to see a bounce here. If we don't see a bounce here, and we come down lower, and then we bounce, then that scenario means it's probably only a retrace, and then it's gonna roll over. But if we get a bounce here, then there's a chance we could have that move to the upside. But I don't know. You know, they like to play games, these whales and these institutions. I mean, we've got liquidity here. We've got liquidity here. We've got liquidity above these highs. And we've got liquidity up here. What is liquidity? We've got shorts, 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 shorts. Money, 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 money. Are there more buyers down here than there are sellers up here? Are there more buyers up here than there are sellers down here? Think about it. I do believe BTC is overvalued, to be honest. Really? For what? I was asked tonight, and I honestly didn't have an answer. Do you guys tell me? How do you value Bitcoin or crypto? Like where's your valuation? Because like with stocks, you got like a PE ratio. You can see all the other stuff. Where does the value from crypto come from? To properly price it. I was asked this from a stock guy. So dumping. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate you. If you wouldn't mind smashing that like button up and checking out all these beautiful sponsors and affiliates and stuff. Blowfin, NordVPN, Chart Prime. Check them all out. Link in the description down below. I think, oh. Piper, is Blowfin running something right now? Are you still here? Speculation of demand, that's all. Maybe network effect. You can look that up if you don't know what it is. Yeah, I know what network. Yeah, I would just have to. I have to be able to give a smart answer. Because, I mean, it's really just a network. I mean, I basically told him, I was like, what? How do you value stocks? He's like, well, you got PE ratio and whatever and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, in crypto, if we think it's worth something this much, that's how much we're going to pay for it. Isn't that like how most things are? And then he said, greater fool theory. And I said, I mean, isn't that every transaction? Isn't that every transaction? Who's the greater fool? Free market will actually probably price things out better. Corporate earnings and all that. Yeah, exactly. He's got all that to look at. Good question. If we got all the FOMO peeps at the top, we're going to need the peeps that like bottoms to come back in. Exactly. Exactly. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Jeez, Tesla keeps falling too. He's not wrong in fiscal valuation theory. Yeah. Oh, Tesla's cooked, bro. Tesla's cooked. I don't even. That's your range. You got your deviation above the range. More often than not, you're going to get a deviation below the range. And then you'll start moving back to the upside. This was a running flat. This would be an expanded flat. This was a running flat where you deviate above the range, come back into the range, and then go. Expanded flats when you come above one end of the range and then come back down, come out the other end of the range, and then come and take it all back. That's an expanded flat. Then you have a standard flat correction, which is just this. My gut is itching that something is going to happen on Friday. It bugged me all night last night. Yep, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's Wild Card Wednesday, so I want to talk about something. Let's talk about Crypto Billy. Let's talk about Crypto Billy. Why? Because Crypto Billy just entered the chat, guys. What is going on? Crypto Billy, my guy. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good evening. You're up late. You are up so late, sir. My Meta and Apple has been killing me. I think everything's been killing everybody. Except for these things. Where are we at? I mean, it depends, but here we go. Look at this, guys. This is not good. This is not good. Oh man, our bonds are getting sold, guys. China, Japan, Korea, they're all selling our bonds. They all got together and they said, why don't we just sell the US bonds? Oh man. Same here. Look at the spike on that 20-year. My goodness. Absolutely terrible. 10-year. Spike on that too. Oh, look at that. Bounced off my lines. Oof. What's the spread on that 2 and the 10? Oh. Piper. 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 Spread on the 2 and the 10 is 0.68. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, that's not good. I think Larry Fink might be right. I think we are already in a recession. Goodness. Oh man. That face? That's My son likes to do that to me a lot. He likes to. He can't do it without a smirk. It's the funniest thing. Uh, this face, this like, oh Lord, everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're all gonna be okay. Everything's fine. We just got a notice to renew our bonds. I bet you did. Oh Lord, Hopper. See, I told you guys it was gonna come down. Copper's coming down. It's not good. Not good. Gold. Lock your fibs. We need that face with helium voice. Never gonna give up the helium voice, I guess. WC, is it bad to hold bonds right now? Whoa. That's a Piper question. I'd say no, because they're, I mean, if you bought them now, like a 20 years almost at 5%. 20 years locked in at 5%. This, I mean, I guess it all kind of depends on where you think the US is going to be in 20 years. This looks like it just wants to keep pumping up and set a new high on the bonds here, guys. Coming up here, nobody. How do you get people to buy bonds? This number's got to go up so you can lock in a higher interest rate. I inherited it from my mom. It's been in the account for years. Wow. I don't have enough information, and I'm not a CPA to give you any kind of advice on that. But I mean, I don't know how long she's been holding it. I mean, if she was like holding it since over here, since like 2021, and it's all the way up here, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I'm relatively new to bonds, okay? I'm gonna steal Alex O Crypto's thing and say, I'm just some guy. I just press buy and sell, okay? Like, I mean, I've put in several tens of thousands of, maybe not tens of thousands, but I've put in my 10,000 hours into these charts. That's for sure. And I've been trying to expand a little bit more knowledge on all that other stuff. So, just got off work. Good evening, Brost Malone, LBC. What's up, JR? Hope you're doing well. DJ Nis straight vaping. People go into bonds for stability in a recession. Yeah, typically, yeah. I just don't know how that, I mean, like I said, it depends. Like, say you got locked in at a 5%. I mean, okay, so you're making money on that. You're making 5% on the money that you put in, right? And whether or not the yield goes down or not, you're locked into that rate, right? But the only way for you to sell the bond is for the rate to go up to entice people to lock in a higher interest, a higher yield. And bonds are moving up right now, so that would make me think that you would maybe want to sell your bonds. But I don't know. I don't know. BTC dominance is dumping. What do we consider dumping here? All right, so this little experiment here, we're going to take a look at the Blowfin perps, and we can see we've got, well, we got a bit of green in here on the altcoins. Okay, that's interesting. A little bit of green, not a lot. Seems like a lot's starting to turn red. Let's see. Oh, we had a lot of green. Then something happened. Everything started dumping all at once. Bitcoin dominance moving up. This is what you really want to look at. USDT.D. Let's take a look at that USDT dominance. That's moving to the upside. So that tells you everything you need to know right there. Our stable coins. Stable coins. Year to date, my bonds are down 8%. I don't know how they work. That's year to date though. So I don't know, like, how long have you had it? Tex-Mex, Biomex, what's going on? Oh, I know why you guys are here. Freaking Tuesday. My bad. Well, I did tell everybody last night to come and to go to you guys tonight for Billy Goat Tales. Shout out to Billy Goat Tales and the Billy Goat Tales team at Billy Goat Tales on X and on YouTube. These guys are amazing. Released a second children's book, and make sure you guys check that out. It's BGT raid. Yeah, you're super late in your raid though. Do y'all go over tonight? Y'all must have went over tonight. I appreciate it though. Green for AAA couple of times. API 3. Ooh. Excellent. RS Miller, AJ, Offset, good evening, legends. I love Tuna Tuesday. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, there you go. Throwing a link in the chat. As always, Alexandra G, Billy Goat Tales. Make sure you guys go and check out the Billy Goat Tales. Great group of guys. Great human beings. And yeah, just kind of almost life coaching over there at the Billy Goat Tales, and I think that's kind of the point, or at least one of them. And yeah, great. They're doing great things. They're great people. So make sure you check them out. Billy Goat Tales. Yeah, I think I don't really have much else, guys. I mean, it's just more downside. Tomorrow we have inflation data. I believe we got core inflation. Got to work on our core. No, tomorrow's Wednesday, so we got the Fed minutes tomorrow. I know we're Wild Card Wednesday right now, but tomorrow in America land, we got the FOMC minutes, which is a breakdown of everything that the Fed went over during the last FOMC meeting with their own, like, it's like a transcript. It's like a transcript from the FOMC from the last meeting that, you know, they go into detail on why they decided to stay paused, or why they decided to cut, and what are they thinking about doing in the future, and what do they want to see happen with the data in order for them to consider cutting or raising or staying paused. So that's why the FOMC minutes are, you know, I think are typically like a high impact. Those always come out at 2 p.m. 2 Wednesdays, 2 weeks following the FOMC. At 2 weeks or 3 weeks? I think it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks following the FOMC, and they just release it so that you can, for transparency's sake, I guess. I don't know, but you can see, are they thinking about maybe cutting rates next FOMC, or are they thinking about keeping it paused? You know, what Fed members, or how many Fed members are leaning this way, and how many are leaning this way, and why, and all that stuff. So it's just kind of, it's good to know, get an inside look at how the Fed thinks. So little tricky do, because these FOMC minutes tend to be kind of lengthy. Take the link, post it in Chat GPT or Grok, whatever AI you use, and say, summarize this for me. Because that's what I'm going to do. Summarize this for me, break it down. What are they saying? What's it looking like? Everybody else is doing it. So LBC pulled up BTC. Why? What's going on with BTC? Is it dumping? Is it pumping? It's dumping. Pumping. Oh. Still not into my high time frame demand zone, so not interested. Another fake pump. Fake pump to continue dump. Probably. Long. Yep. Good luck. Trend is your friend until the end. Okay, that trend right now, hate to break it to you, it is down. It is down. Odd wick. What? Which one? Which of the wicks is odd? They're both odd. Not really. Wick 589, he's definitely the odd one. Yeah. Right now, I don't know. 786 bounce? I guess if you're on a small enough time frame. Yeah, nailed the 786. Problem over here, though, a lot of traders get tripped up in this, is resistance. We did not break a high. We went straight down, came up, and then rolled over. This is not a sign of strength. This looks like a liquidity grab right now. It doesn't mean this can't push higher. It's just in context right now, I wouldn't be buying it. I wouldn't be taking the long, because we came up into bearish fair value gap and we got rejected. Bullish order block, got rejected. Just support resistance level, got rejected. I mean, not good. We want to see price get back above highs. Hello? Back above highs. Yeah, breaking that one would be nice, new high, but I would really want to see this high broken. And then we can potentially move back to the upside. But until then, this, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't like the way it looked at me. You know what I mean? You know when somebody just looks at you the wrong way and you're just like, nah, bro, I don't trust that guy. I don't trust that guy. Oh, we just ended the New York kill zone. That's right. So we'll see. We do have the New York Open right down here. That's the New York Midnight Open. Spaceman, what do we got? Previous week low is above us. Whoops. Get off the drawing tool, thank you. Zoom this out just a tad. Anything below us? Nothing below us as far as these levels go. So we've got the current year low, of course, that's going to be whatever low we put in. We got the Monday low. This is the red line. So this is Monday, the Monday low. I would look for a dip below. I would want to see a Wednesday sweep of the Monday low reversal. That's what I would want to see for at least a short-term bounce. I want to see us come down, take that out, come into this high time frame demand, and then get a reversal, and we'll see. I mean, we'll see. But we do have the FOMC minutes tomorrow coming out at 2 p.m. right here. Keep that level marked off on your charts. But yeah, I would want to see probably a dip down into there, and then a push back up here. All right, country. Sometimes the southern just comes out and you can't do anything. You can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it. All right, I'm sorry. But yeah, sweep of the low, sweep of the Monday low would be nice, and then from there we just look for the low time frame market structure shift, and then push to the upside. We do have some equal highs where I'm on the hourly, so I was watching some equal highs earlier today. These highs, these equal highs here. So, and that's right there at that previous day high, or the Monday high and the previous day high. So we could see sweep of Monday low, come back up, sweep Monday high. Happens all the time. Watch. Watch. If it doesn't do that, then we just bleed and die to death. Die to death. You know what I mean. How those futures looking on overnight? Oh, yeah. Completely forgot. That's going to be the last thing I look at. I'm already over my time. Not good. Not good. Ooh. Rolling over on the S&P futures. NASDAQ's probably going to be the same. Dow Jones the same. All of them looking like they are rolling over. So, not good, Piper. Not good. More downside. We do have a gap here on the S&P. That is between 4,662.25 points. Well, I don't even know if that was accurate. 4,662.25 points and 4,599.50 points. So maybe it just comes down and tags that and then moves to the upside. But I don't know. I don't know. Big old Dumpsky. Continue the sell-off. I was told David Sachs said that Black Monday was a hoax. And it kind of was. But that's because we're getting Black Wednesday instead. Alright guys, that's gotta be it for me. I gotta get out of here. Oh man, I do appreciate each and every single last one of you for joining me tonight. If you wouldn't mind smashing up that like button and hitting that subscribe if you are new to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever we go live or we drop some new content. I do just make sure you're safe tomorrow. Always be safe in your trading. Use proper risk management, all that good stuff, and be prepared for those FOMC minutes tomorrow at 2 p.m. and be right back here, bright and early for Good Morning Crypto with BC Port Corp at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we'll have Piper at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll have the OC guy at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I'll be right back here for more Markets After Dark. And until then, I do hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. I will catch you all in the next one. Mad love, guys. Peace out. Girl Scouts, ride the waves. Mad love, respect. Bye. Good night.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, find out who we mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, I shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low. Markets after dark where only brilliant shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide. Through the market storm or the market tide. On the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. From Bitcoin markets soaring fast. Markets after dark, I shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see the future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar